Let's talk about some more inspections that may be required when you're purchasing a home. Home buyers, listing agents, buyer's agents. There are a lot of reports that are going to be ordered. Home inspection, pest inspection, roof inspection. The last video I did was about the home inspection. Just to recap, the home inspection is not a requirement of the lender ever. I have never, ever have had to see a home inspection in order to get a loan approval. During the home loan process, once you're in contract and we're starting to go through escrow, which is the period between the time you start the purchase contract and you close, as a buyer, your realtor most likely is going to want to recommend a home inspection. So I already went over that part. Again, the lender does not need a copy of the home inspection. Sometimes your realtor will want you to order a pest inspection. A pest inspection is not necessarily required by the lender. And in generalities, normally the only time the lender is going to ask for a pest inspection is if the appraisal returns and we review it and it indicates that there's a termite or dry rot issue. And then of course it's going to red flag the underwriter or the loan officer, and most likely a pest inspection will be required. There is one program, however, that does require the property to be free of active infestation. That is the VA home loan. Generally, a pest inspection is always ordered for a VA home loan, whether it's a home purchase or a refinance. So you have the home inspection, you have a pest inspection, but let's talk about the roof inspection. I get a lot of questions when I have a VA home purchase or refinance. The buyer or the realtor might ask me, do I need a roof inspection? But again, the roof inspection falls in line with what comes back on the appraisal. If the appraisal comes back and makes a visual inspection that possibly the roof might need repair, they're going to possibly ask for a roof inspection. And that's the only time generally we're going to ask for one. A lot of realtor partners ask me automatically, is the pest inspection and roof inspection required on a VA home loan? And that is incorrect. Only the pest inspection to make sure there's not any active infestation. Those are some very basic but important inspections required during the home loan process, whether it's a home loan purchase or a refinance. You know, when I'm meeting with clients and we're going over some of the costs and the cost of these inspections, like who pays for them? The home inspection is something that is paid by the buyer up front to the home inspector. Now, again, these are generalities. It's possible that the seller had a home inspection done, a pest inspection done, a roof inspection done, and it's kind of like out there already for the buyer to review. So I'm always talking in generalities because a lot of these things are ordered in advance or they're negotiable. Different areas of California or the country have different rulings behind those inspections. And so one of the things that I go over with buyers when we're going over the cash to close, down payment and closing costs is there are additional costs that are incurred that aren't lender costs per se. One of them would have been the home inspection. One of the other costs that comes up that I get a lot of questions on is the home warranty. What is the home warranty and why do I need it? Now, it's not required for the lender. Generalities. There is one loan program that does require the home warranty. It doesn't have to be paid by the buyer. The seller can pay it. That can be negotiable. That's the CalHFA down payment assistance program. It does require a home warranty on a home purchase. Other programs do not automatically require it. The home warranty is something that's placed on the home, generally if it's a little bit of older home, so that if something comes and needs to be repaired after your closing, let's say the hot water heater isn't functioning, there's a service you can call, and I believe it's for a small fee. You can have someone come out and that home warranty is going to cover that. Used a lot of times for first-time home buyers because a lot of times they don't have a lot of money for items that may break down. So those are some of the items that are going to come up on a home purchase, sometimes on a refinance, and just want to make sure that everyone is well educated. They're not always automatically required.